If you feel like you're behind on planning for 2025, don't worry, it's not too late. Because honestly, I haven't even planned my year yet. So in today's video, we'll be doing exactly that. I'll be setting my goals, updating my planner, and organizing my Notion page. I love planning and setting goals and organizing, but sometimes it feels like a race to do everything before the new year starts. And honestly, that's not realistic. Life happens and suddenly it's February. I just haven't had the time to sit down and really think about it and what I want for the year. But gentle reminder, it's never too late to start. Before we begin, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Notion. I'm a big fan and I can't wait to show you my updated Notion workspace and how I'm using it to action all of my goals and make them happen. But first, I don't have any goals at the moment, so let's go set them. So here's my journal. This is where I'll be writing all of my goals for the year. I already went ahead and decorated the spread here. I think the stickers and the washi tape bring a little bit of joy to the page. But yeah, when it comes to goal setting, I don't have any fancy methods. I like to keep it very simple and not overwhelming for myself. So I just broke it up into two sections. Personal goals up here and work goals at the bottom. I do this because I really value work-life balance, and while work is really important to me, I really want to prioritize having personal goals that are not work-related. Alright, I finished writing my goals. I'll share a few with you right now. So I wrote cook more at home, Vietnamese recipes especially. I've been wanting to be more in touch with my culture, especially with food. I do miss home cooking a lot of the times, and Vietnamese recipes always seemed really daunting to me. Next one is bake a new recipe every month. I want to craft something new once per month as well. I think I'm just kind of sick of my hobbies right now. I feel like I've tried it all, but yeah, I want to kind of challenge myself to find something new to do. I also put host an event once a quarter. I don't know, I really like the idea of hosting like little cute themed parties, like a spring roll night or like crafting party. Like for my birthday, I did like an at-home cafe, so things like that. The last one is invest in my home, basically to make my place like a cozy and comfy place, perfect for a homebody. And then moving on to work. My first one, I'll just put it out there in the universe to manifest it. I want to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and get that silver plaque. I've always had a soft spot for long form, and yeah, I just want to make more videos this year. And then I want to grow with J-Hi, which is my stationery shop I just launched the other month. It's a stationery trinket online store. I would like to do at least one in-person market. I always found like the in-person events are really fun. I also want to make my dream products, sticker sheets, and journals. So yeah, these are my goals for 2025. For every year, I also like to pick a theme that represents what I want the upcoming year to be like. And when I look at all my goals, I kind of see a recurring theme, like I want to try new things. But also a lot of these activities are at home. So the words I picked were discovery and comfort. 4 of the items were try something new once per month, cooking, baking, reading, crafting something new every month. So that's where I thought of discovery. Yeah, comfort, just like enjoying life, being cozy and comfortable. Yeah, that sounds like a good year to me. Okay, setting my goals already makes me feel much more ready for this year. For me, goal setting is probably the biggest mental hurdle. I wanted to think about it, but at the same time, I didn't want to think about it. But now that I have my goals set, I want to create the system to make these goals happen. Here I have my hobonichi planner, completely unopened as you can see. This is the Hobonichi Techno 2025 original Monday start, 1 page a day, A6 size, January start. This realization is coming way too late, as I obviously have already bought this and I'm gonna use it as I don't want to waste it. But I realize I'm an undated planner girly. I feel like I've done this multiple times where I buy a planner that is like dated and I just end up not using it. I think the way I plan is more flexible. Some days I like doing digital, some days I like doing analog, like writing down in a planner. So I think I realized dated doesn't give me that flexibility as much. I'm wondering if I bought into the hype, but I did genuinely want to try it out. I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. Today, I'm going to go ahead and decorate the cover and set up the pages a little bit. And because it is February, I have about a month and a half of empty pages. But I think I'm gonna junk journal on them instead. Maybe just do like a cute recap of memories from the past few months in here. Pages are interesting. It kind of reminds me of, like the calendars you get at the Asian markets. Pretty thin. Wait, this is so cute. Look, it says, turning the page to a new year. Then you turn the page, January 1st. How I want to use it day by day. And on this layout, it has a little time tracker on the side here. And then at the top, there are some checkboxes for like tasks. But the whole page is basically a grid. You can do whatever you want with it. I don't think there's much setup that I can do besides just decorating a little bit and actually going in and using it. So I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Oh, I also decorated the front cover page. I added one of my stickers at the front, handle with care. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I feel like with each step I complete, I feel like more prepared and ready to plan the year. I'm much more motivated now that I have a cute notebook. Gonna move on to digital planning now with my Notion. So I'm going to show you how I use Notion. I'm a big fan of Notion. I instantly fell in love as someone who loves anything organization, planning, and aesthetics. Notion is essentially a highly customizable platform. You can do a lot with it, which I'll show you in a moment. You can create spreadsheets, databases, checklists, all in one place. But my favorite part is that you can customize your workspace to look really cute and aesthetic, which is what I did. I want to use Notion to action my goals that I mentioned previously in this video, so let's get into it. So here's my Notion. It's so cute. I love it. I designed this to be my optimal workspace. So this is my home page. So everything on the left side is a daily check-in. So I have my morning routine and a night routine, and these are checklists. So I put a bunch of things I want to accomplish for each routine. Yeah, I've been wanting to have a more established routine in the morning and nighttime. So this is why I have this here. So I put like drink water, make matcha, plan out the day. And then at night, I put some options of how I can decompress after work, like fitness, reading, gaming, crafting, etc. And then I have some of my favorite playlists on YouTube here. This one is by Chill by Taiki. I'm a big fan. I love the graphics. It's so cute. And then this is my favorite Animal Crossing rain sound playlist. It's just so calming and nostalgic. I love Animal Crossing and I love the sound of rain. I like to play these when I'm working or chilling out, so I have this here for easy access. I'll show this later, but this is basically a daily gratitude journal. And then on the right side is where I organize my life. It's split into different categories and each one is its own hub. So you see here, productivity, hobbies, content, and shop. So these are my goals coming to life. Hobbies is where I'll be investing in my hobbies and tracking them. Content is where I'll be organizing all my social media ideas and workflow. Shop is where I'll be organizing all of my small business ideas and workflow. And productivity is for digital planning. So everything you see here is customizable. You can move this all around, add more elements or photos. You can also update the banner or profile image. Notion actually launched Notion Faces, where you can make your own custom portrait. I made my own Notion face, which I'll update here. It was really cute. I love the interface. It reminds me of when I play games because my favorite part is customizing my character. I love the style of these illustrations as well. Not sure if this looks like me, but I tried. I'll go into hobbies. So as I mentioned, I have a lot of goals for this year, and a lot of them are about cultivating my hobbies. On the right side, I have baking and cooking, reading, and crafting. And then on the left side, I just put like a little to-do list of like things I want to try this year. And then here's my little check-in again, a little Miffy. This is me. So this is a little table where it auto-populates the dates here. And then I can write what I'm grateful for the day or like any highlights and my mood, take notes, and then go into my hobbies. Baking and cooking, they kind of all look the same. They're basically a table. And like for this one, baking and cooking, I have recipes I want to make. So I'll write what I want to make. I could put a link to the recipe, maybe write down ingredients and notes for the recipe if I tried it before. So I have some stuff here. I put spring rolls, matcha tiramisu. I actually really love baking, but I didn't have an oven until my current apartment. So I haven't had an oven for like 4 years now. Then reading, kind of same thing, but I broke this up into 2 tables. One is currently reading, so it tracks like what books I'm reading at the moment. I could put like the status, like if I'm reading this or if I'm done with it, the genre, notes, and then on the right side I put like what I want to read next and my wish list. And then, so my last one is crafting. Kind of similar, I have like what I'm currently working on and what I want to work on. Yeah, here I could put like craft type, same thing, like knitting or sewing, journaling. I could put the status, if it's in progress, if I completed it, if I gave up on it. I think it's a cute way to organize my hobbies and then I can keep track of my progress. If I need to refer to any links or any notes, it's all in here. I'm not going to go into this too much, but I have my content and my shop pages. They kind of look the same. I have like notes. I also have a calendar for content and releases. For the content hub, that's all my social media stuff. And then for shop, it's for when I'm releasing new products, launching, or my social content as well. And then digital planning. Let's go into productivity. So as I mentioned before, I'm pretty flexible with my planning. I kind of like switching back and forth between digital and analog. I try to keep everything very simple and minimal. So I have like a notes section, a time schedule section. I have a to-do for this week and then a to-do for today. To-dos for today, I want it to be more specific and productive, so I have a table here. I can write down the priority here, 1, 2, and 3. I can tag it with what kind of category it is, so whether it's personal, do I need to buy this? Is it upkeep for my house, content, self-care? I can write the to-do here, how much time I think it will take, and any notes. And then once I click it, it will actually go away. And then on the right side, I have 3 things. This is basically what are 3 things I can do today that will make me feel accomplished. And I found that when I do this, I actually do feel more accomplished for the day because I feel like I hit my 3 top priorities. As long as I get these 3 things done, I feel pretty productive. And then here I have a Pomodoro timer. It's essentially a 25-minute timer, and then you can do a short break and a long break in between. This is really handy when I really need to lock in and focus. So I can use this on any page if I like using it on my productivity page. This is the new Notion AI. I use this to optimize my productivity a bit more. Okay, so here I wanted to create my time schedule to input onto my productivity page. So I'm gonna base it off of these tasks I have for the day and have all the details I want to specify. I have quite a few requests, so I want it to have short breaks for rest, to start my day at 8 a.m. and end it at 12 a.m. So now I have a little checklist and time schedule of what's the most optimal way to do all my tasks today. So yeah, that's my Notion page. It took quite a while to get it to this point where it feels like it works for me and it's still cute and aesthetic. If you like my Notion template, actually I have a link below, so go ahead and check it out. You can duplicate it and then have it as your workspace. You can customize it even more. Feel free to check it out and let me know what you think. Alright, I feel much better now that I've gone through all my planning, and maybe this will encourage you to start as well. As a first step, let me know in the comments one goal you want to achieve this year, whether small or big. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye!